Hello, we're talking to you today about canary melons. Canary melons are a beautiful tropical fruit. Usually they're small in size, not too big, kind of like a cantaloupe or honeydew, slightly miniature version. And one of the things I like about them is once you cut them in half, if they're ripe, this one is ripe and it's beautiful. You can smell it right through the melon. Once you cut it in half, like this one, it's just beautiful and ready to go. You got to carefully remove the seeds. These are really juicy, so you could even juice out the inside carefully. You don't want to waste any of it. But anyway, I'm going to show you a few ways to serve this, and it's the perfect size to make a cup or 2 servings, 3 servings, 4 servings, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of things to do. I'm just going to carve a few bowls. These are going to be canary melon bowls, and give you an example of some of the ways you can serve this. Okay, I'll be using a few of the pieces from the 80-piece fruit and vegetable carving tool set. Wow, I love this set. You get so much. I mean, there's so many things in here, and there's so much you can use this set for. There's others too, and they do move around in shipping, so these end up going over here. But other things like this German-made channel knife. This is a must-have item as well. And I'll be using all of these today. Of course, they're all in stock at your sponsor, and your sponsor again, chefdepot.com. So we'll be back with a few other things, and we're going to try some of these different tools here today. Okay, one of the first things I like to do when I'm carving a melon is determine the nice flat base. And this particular melon, we're just going to cut off the bottom like this and reserve that, and the top as well. Just want it to be able to stand up nice and flat level, so it can be a nice presentation. Okay, and then we're going to use the channel knife. Channel knife is one of my favorite little tools. We're just going to kind of divide this melon, and usually I save these pieces for garnishing as well. So we're just going to move them over here, and we're going to keep this as uniform as we can, straight around here. This melon is pretty ripe, so you got to be a little careful. Sometimes for carving, people select the firmer ones, but I like to eat these when I'm done. Okay. Okay, and I share them as well. Okay, here we go. So I've got 4 uniform quadrants here. Now you can choose to do anything you want to do and carve this any way you want to. I'm just going to throw down and give you a couple of variations. So the first one we're going to do is just kind of a curvy pattern, and then we're going to carve the other one slightly different. So for right here, we're just going to do a little like this. Wow, this thing's so ripe and juicy. I love it. Okay. Oh yeah. Looking good, looking nice. Okay. I'm going to carefully scoop this out, and I will scoop it out and reserve some of the juices. I'm going to show you just how juicy this thing is and what I'm talking about here. Okay. When you juice it, or when you remove the seeds, there's so much natural fruit nectar. Why do you want to throw this in the garbage? Okay, this is very, very healthy stuff. Probably some of the best food you can eat. And I think I want to bring this down a little bit, get one more out of here. Okay, and you can see in here there's about maybe 2 or 3 ounces of juice. I'm going to scoop all these out and save this. Okay, you can see I juiced 1.5 of these canary melons. You can see how much juice there is here. So I want to throw away the seeds, but I'm going to strain out all this nectar because it's good stuff. Really, really sweet. Just want to show you how much juice you get out of here. Wow, there's a lot there. And if you don't have one of these small strainers, well, you know where to get it. This one's pure stainless steel. It's got a nice ergonomical handle. I really like it, and man, I use it all the time. So that's it. So now this is garbage, all right? And I got at least a cup of pure juice here. And by the way, this is just as healthy, just as flavorful as eating the fruit itself. So think about that before you toss it in the trash. Goes with any ripe melon like that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to show you a few different styles today. So this one is plain, starting with the plain melon. We're just going to carefully go around the perimeter like this, and we're going to do some carving on this one here. By the way, I'm using a fruit carving knife. This one comes out of the 80-piece set. Okay, looking good. Now I'm going to add a little pattern here. Let's see. I'm going to start with just a kind of a V like this, and remove this piece. Okay, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. Okay. Pretty cool. I like it. By the way, I've never done this exact carving that I'm showing you here today. I'm just trying something new. This is like freestyling, okay? Now, you can use something like this V-cut tool, and you can add a little bit of pattern to it. Got to be careful, these babies are sharp. Okay, just going to add a little kind of a V-notch to the middle of each of these. Now the thing I'm missing here today is fresh strawberries. Obviously I'd like to fill this up with some strawberries to complete this, but still you're getting the idea of what I'm going for here. Okay. Okay, I decided to use the melon baller on this other piece here, and I'm just going to cut some quick melon balls out, and they're going to end up in my melon here, since I don't have any strawberries. And I'll add something else with color here too. So we're just going to put a few of these inside here like this. Good idea to have yourself a set of melon ballers as well. Okay, decided to use this other carving tool here and add a little bit more of a garnish right to the fruit. And we're just gonna do a little carving here. Like I said, this is a little bit unusual. Never done this before on this type of melon exactly. I'm just trying to come up with a nice presentation. Okay, and then we're going to use the V-cut here as well. Oh yeah, I like it. Okay, this next melon I'm using a small gouge, and I'm just going to create a couple of little cuts in the side of this, basically like circles. And just want to see how this works. Okay, the nice thing about having the 80-piece garnishing set, you're really not limited to any one style. Here's a larger one here. You can just give it a little cut, kind of a twist. There you go, there's a larger circle. So I just wanted to add a little bit of a pattern to this. Wow, this melon's really ripe. You can take the peel and you can do some carvings as well. So this particular peel I'm going to make into a leaf. Wow, it's really ripe. I'm going to cut the bottom. Okay. All right. Now you can continue with this knife, or you can use the V-cut. Either way, I'm just going to cut a pattern in here like this. Okay, and for a leaf, we usually cut a pattern like this. Okay, that's my first leaf right there. Alright, and just repeat. You can do as many of these as you want to line up a plate or a presentation. So same deal like this. Okay, this will be my next leaf. Okay, you can also take the bottom or the top and carve a little something out of that as well. Be very careful if you do this. Using a ceramic knife, by the way. I do like them for certain tasks. Really is an amazing knife. Never sharpen it, you just use it. You just got to be careful. Okay, so I'm going to use this and carve a real quick pattern as well. On this particular one, I'm going to use one of the garnishing tools here, and just kind of go around like this. It's a pretty cool tool. There's no other tool you could use to get this pattern easily. Okay. And I'm just going to use my knife. Actually, I'm going to use the ceramic knife and cut a little pattern across here. It's kind of a flower. Okay. Alright, and the other thing I wanted to show you very quickly was these cuttings I did. You can put them in small knots, and that becomes a quick garnish. So that's kind of cool, and you're utilizing the whole fruit in your garnishing, showing your customer or your client or your chef or whoever it is, check it out. I'm using the whole fruit. There you go. A couple of nice garnishes. I'll be right back to show you the completed presentation. And there you go, the finished canary melon. Another first brought to you by your sponsor, ChefDepot.com. Thanks for watching. Please support your sponsor. Have a wonderful day and keep cooking.